Hello everyone, welcome to our live stream. I know we made it to the wild card round, and then we're in the second division. So, if those of the snowy game I just heard, and then if those that have a winter storm warning, and then those who you're going to the game. If so, just put the comments on YouTube and Facebook. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching Wild Card Live.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. Leading them out, a third-round pick in 2018. He's made a handful of starts across his 5 previous seasons. Mason Rudolph.
And when Mason Rudolph is on the field, sometimes the scouting reports have to be revised a little bit because often quarterbacks like to throw short to get a rhythm. For Mason Rudolph, he loves the deep fade and he loves the deep post pattern. Anything over the top, those are his favorite shots downfield, and that's what gets him comfortable.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and very long. Back to throw, Rudolph. Setting up the screen, Harris. It's a gain of 6, but not enough as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
We're called out a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. From the 10, 1st and goal. On play action, Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Rudolph's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Tyrell Dodson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now a deep blow there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Able to shake him off. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away.
And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Rudolph. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Here's Rudolph. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Harris running straight ahead. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Rudolph. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took it up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to give the football back at their own 17. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rudolph. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Rudolph now to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. A short one there to Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. Able to fight through 1 tackle. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe 1 final play before halftime. Likely time for 1 final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give them 1 more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Going deep for Diggs. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And the first half, just like the end of the game, can't end with a defensive penalty. They'll have another play.
One more play, untimed. See what happens here.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime with our score. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Rudolph.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph.
That's caught. Allen Robinson.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
On the return, Hardy.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, this is Harris. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Going deep for Diggs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On play action, Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And it's caught. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Tell you what, Carter, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you or what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw it.
Got his man. It's Warren.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. One last throw here for Rudolph. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.